Hey guys, this is Fia from Fia's Handmade Soaps, and I'm back again with a video, cold process this time. Uh, Sorry I sound all congested. It's because, of course, my 2-year-old got me congested again. So annoying. That's my problem with the congestion. Anyway, I'm going to attempt, because you know how I am about cold process. I'm going to attempt to do an ombre soap. Instead of going from dark to light, I want to go from light to dark. So I saw in the groups that someone said that's not called an ombre, it's called a gradient or something. I don't know. But everyone was like, I've never heard that before. We're just going to call it an ombre, so me too. Anyway, and I'm going to try to do 4 layers of blue. This is going to be a men's soap. In between, I'm going to sprinkle it with, let me show you. The blue I'm using today is called, can you see it? Fresh Denim. And in between, I'm going to be sprinkling it with, like a mica line. I'm going to be sprinkling it with silver bullet. I don't know why I thought that said silver bell. Silver. Anyway, these micas I have bought from someone. She sells her micas on Facebook, and no, I'm sorry, not Facebook, not eBay. Oh Jesus, I can't talk today. My brain. Etsy. She has an Etsy shop. Her shop is called Woode's Goodies Micas. I'll put the link below. And she also has a group on Facebook with the same name, Woode's Goodies Micas, or Woode's Goodies. So I'm excited to try those. I've got a few colors from her. She has a whole boatload of different colors, neons, glitters. I was like, child, let me unleash me on this Etsy shop. And I'm going to be using Bleu fragrance. It smells like men's cologne. It smells really good, even though I can't smell it right now. I did smell it when it came in the mail, which smelled really well, really good. My husband already told him he wants to me to reserve like 2 or 3 bars for him. I'm like, you better be paying for them because this is for sale, buddy. He said, okay, I'll pay for it. You better, because if I find that you're stealing soap from me, I'm gonna kill you. Anyway. This is my oils, and I did a water discount because I didn't want it to be too fluid when I add the layers in the soap. So cross your fingers and hope that it don't seize on me. I hope not. That would really suck. Then I would have to come up with something else. Anyway, so this is aloe vera juice and lye. Good vibes with this, so please, please, please don't set up too fast. Oh, and I have some coconut milk that I'm going to add at trace. Yeah, hopefully that won't be my downfall. I'm soaping also at room temperature. Lye was, what was it, like 80 degrees, and the oils were about 80 degrees as well. Oh, you better not die on me. Don't you do it. blending it on low. I'm going to try not to overblend. Sometimes that works against me too, overblending. I want to blend it to emotion because, and not necessarily, seems like, yeah, I think I'm in. There's the whisk. I might get the whisk out. You know what? No, I'm not. I don't want to blend it too much because I still have the fragrance to put in and I have colors. How I'm going to do the color is, I have a cup. I put in 2 tablespoons of oil in the cup and 4 teaspoons of my fresh denim blue mica colorant, and blended that up with the little mixer. And so I'm gonna just pour in about a teaspoon or so of it in each bowl. You'll see, and hopefully I can get the desired color that I'm looking for. And if I run out of mica, I'll just make another little tiny cup filled with a little oil and some more mica. No big deal. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be blending anymore. This is it. This looks good the way it is. I do not want to overblend, but I am going to blend the colors because when I'm about to pour it into the mold, I want it to set up pretty fast after I get it in the mold, of course. I don't want it to stay too liquidy where if I pour the next layer, it'll break through. It might break through, I mean, which is not a terrible thing. It'll just look, unique, but I don't want it to break through really bad where it looks like some type of drop swirl. I don't want it to look that bad. Wait, I forgot to scrape this out. So, set that in some water. Have a cup of water handy so you can blend it a little bit and make sure you get that soap off of the blade so it doesn't harden. Where's my soap sponge? Here we go. Okay, get this off the handle. Alright. Looks good. Alright. So, what did I say I was putting in this again? Shoot. I forgot. Milk. But you know what? This is about 3 ounces of coconut milk. I'm going to add some creaminess. You know, I gotta have some type of milk in my soaps. Coconut, goat, somebody. And I'm just gonna hand mix this. Now I read the reviews for the fragrance and it said no ricing or acceleration or discoloration, so that's good. So what I'm going to do is I am going to pour some into separate bowls, and I measured out about 27 ounces each layer. So I'm going to, okay, the coconut milk looks like it's all mixed in. Alright, so I'm going to turn my scale on and pour some into the separate bowl. I'm going to measure out 27 ounces of it, and then I'm going to get the color. This is the blue. Look how pretty that is. Oh my goodness. It was already mixed up. I'm just, remixing it a little bit. because it had sat around for a little while I prepped everything. I'm just trying to make sure I get all the oil and mica off of this little wand here. Alright, you bring that to the side. Did I just smear in the glue? Yes, I did on my hands. Alright, so let me measure this out. We'll do 27 ounces. Pretty good. 27 exact. Now what I'm going to do is, I got, you know, an ounce or so of this fragrance. I might not even need to, and then I'm going to measure out some more of that. So, am I going to whisk or stick blend? That's a good question. I'm going to start out stick blending and see it. Okay, so I'm going to try out about a teaspoon first and see where that gets me. Air bubbles out. Air bubbles. It'll be my downfall. Okay, that actually looks pretty good, pretty set up. I like it. It's a blue, but it looks more like a, at this point it looks more like a grayish blue, which is not a bad color. So as I go, I'm only doing 4 layers. I'm not going to be, you know, doing too many. And I'm going to just make it darker as I go. Okay. Sit that in some water. Alright. So I moved that out the way. I have to figure out how to fit all this crap on the table. There's a little unmixed right there of color, so make sure I got that in there. And then I'm going to tap it down before I put the mica on. I don't want to take too long. I don't want everything to get set up too thick. I mean, if it does, I'll just work with it. Because I did do a water discount. I'm doing, what am I doing? 2.5 to 1 water lye ratio. Instead of doing a full 38% water. If you want to go percent, it says about 32.80% of water. So, alright. I'm going to put this to side, back on the scale. Alright, so let me tap this down a little bit. The sides. Okay. Okay. Try to tap it down as much as I can. So it will probably have some type of waviness or something in it, but just not, you know, whatever. It won't. I didn't expect my mica lines to be absolutely straight by any means. I really didn't. So just, you know, I just expected them to be there. Okay. All right, as good as it's gonna get. In the sink. Okay. Now, mica line. Got the silver. I feel like I'm taking too long. Probably. I'm just using this to blow away clumps of mica that I see hanging around. Okay. Alright, put that to the side. Okay. Now, let me measure out. Measuring out the what you call it, the fragrance too, for each layer. So next, let's do this. Okay, mix it up a little bit. Oh yeah, we're setting up here. Okay. All right. Next. So we're going to do a couple more teaspoons. We're going to do fragrance. Okay. And I probably would just stir this one. Yeah, I'll just stir this one. So I think I used, it looks, you know, poured a little bit more. So about a couple more tablespoons, but I'll add if I think I need it a little bit darker. But no, it looks pretty good to me. Yeah, it looks good to me. Okay. Trying to make sure that fragrance is all mixed in. Okay. I wonder if I should pour over a bigger spatula. Woo, Lord, thank you, Jesus. That could have been a disaster. That could have been a disaster. I'm sorry, I am in the camera way. Okay. This is actually the first time I'm actually doing something like this where I have to pour batter over a spatula. I've never actually done that before. So I'm really excited to see how this soap turns out. It's going really well so far. So it's setting up as thick as I wanted it to, so that's good. I just hope by the time I get to the fourth layer that it's not like hard as a rock. If that happens, I guess I'll figure something out. But I hope not. So far, it's thickening up exactly the way I wanted it to. Exactly the way I wanted it to. So just leave that one there. Okay. I think I was using this one. Yeah, this one was better than the other one. I should have used the other one on the other later. Yeah. Just making sure I'm getting everything in the corners. And try and level it as much as I can. I'm not too worried about the sides too much. Okay. Just pour that back in there. Alright. Oh no. So let me tap this down a little bit. Okay. Not too much, like I usually do. I usually banging this thing all over the floor. Alright. Okay. I'm really digging this blue. This fresh denim is awesome. I really can't wait to see what it looks like once I make it darker. Trying to get the edges good. Trying to get full coverage. You know, every time I do mica lines, I always hope to God that it's not too much where the layers start to separate. I don't think I've ever, when I've done mica lines, they usually are for hot process. This is my first time actually doing a layer of mica line for a cold process. And I usually pile that crap on when I do hot process and nothing separates or anything. It's just fine. But this is cold process and you never know what cold process. Alright, hopefully that mica line is good enough. Okay. Look at this. But it's still moving, which means we still have hope. It's not too thick yet. So that's good. Alright, first, I always keep forgetting this. I've been measuring out the fragrance. And make sure each layer get what they're supposed to have. Okay, and this last little bit is for the top. Alright, so got that for the next one. Alright, here we go. I'm going to need a spoon. I'll take you. Sorry, this is a long video, guys. I don't have time to pause, unpause. I'm just, doing it. I'm doing it in real time. I haven't paused you guys at all. Fragrance. Okay. That's over. And, let's see. What are we doing? That was 2, so we're going to do a little bit more. 1, 2, 3. Maybe a little bit more, because the last layer I want it to be a nice good dark color. Okay, and I stir. I mean, it's thick, but you know what, it's not so thick where it's not pliable. I'm really loving it. I'm really loving it. This blue is amazing. is amazing. Love this color. This thing hitting the table again. Okay. I'm glad I didn't use full water, because if I used full water, it had just been really, really runny and watery, and God knows how long I would have had to wait between each layer. And yeah, so I'm definitely going to have to make a note on my paper, on my printout from Soap Calc, that, you know, this was the perfect recipe to do this. Yeah, so you guys is watching this in real time because I haven't paused you at all. So I'm so sorry about all the stirring and how long this video is, because, you know, I want to make sure the fragrance is stirred in good. I really do. Alright, here we go. I forgot this isn't it. Is this as dark as I want it? You know what? Yeah. This is good. Pouring it close because I don't want it to, you know, break through. And it's thick, but it's still, you know, pourable. So that's good. The spatula is so oaky, that's why I don't really like to stir with this one. I like the other one, it's nice and small. So getting in the corners, you just do a little wavy pattern. Just, you know, kind of pat your spatula on the surface. I need this over here. Need some down here. Okay. Yeah, flinging soap flavor. That's me. In case you forgot, I am flinging soap this episode. Edge there. Okay. Guess I'm gonna edge down here. Yeah, this spatula is just so darn oaky. Ah, get it on the edge, get it on the edge, get it in there, get it in there. Okay, definitely making a mess. Trying to get a smoothness. Alright, so let's tap this down a little bit, give it a shake. It's not that fluid, so I'm going to have to tap it down some. Okay. Definitely has some air bubbles come to the surface. You know, if it got too many, hopefully it's not too many air bubbles in the soap. Okay, so we'll get you off of there. Time for the mica line again. Phew, thank goodness that bottle wasn't open, that fragrance bottle. Okay. Love the silver too. And I'll be testing some of these micas too for the owner of Woode's Goodies micas. I'll be testing some of them for her. I'm gonna start with they're shimmery. I'm gonna start with the shimmery ones, the white shimmery ones, because I was asking about those. So even though you won't really see it too much because they're shimmery and the color, the base color is like white, I'm going to test those. Not in melt and pour because she tested them in melt and pour. I'm going to test it in some cold process. And I'm going to mix it with like different colors so you guys can see what it would look like. I think that glitter blaster would probably, you know, the one you get from Soap that sprays glitter, that probably would be a lot better. But mine is occupied right now, filled with glitter. So I can't really use those right now. I probably would just, maybe I'll buy an extra one just for times like this when I need it to blow around the mica. That'd be a lot better than that little poofer thing. Okay. Alright. I got some soap on my thingy. Alright. So last layer. Now this last layer I am going to transfer into this bucket because it's already got blue in there, and I want to I don't want to waste the little bit that I had scraped back in that bowl. So I'm just going to scrape this out of here into the blue bowl. That's all I'm going to do for that. This last layer. Sees that little white piece that fell into the soap right there. And my goggles are fogging up. It's hard for me to see. I have to take these things off. The goggles are fogging up. need some real anti-fog goggles because these things are not. I don't remember where I got them from. Did I get them from Amazon? I might get them from Amazon, but maybe I got the wrong ones because other people were saying their fog glasses, the different brand that they got from Amazon, were better. So I need to get a different brand of goggles because these things suck. Okay. All right. So. So Spanish. These goggles are annoying. Alright, so fragrance. Last a little bit. There you go. And I'm gonna keep this bottle. I threw away the coffee latte fragrance. I keep this bottle because maybe a couple times, maybe like once every couple months, I meet up with my surfing friend Anya, and we bring all the fragrances we have bought since we last seen each other, and you know, swap soaps and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, I threw away the container so you can smell it, and I'm just gonna pour the rest of this in here. So I'm just gonna hold on to that so she can smell the fragrance and see if she and her boyfriend like it. Put that there just in case I have to make some more. Okay. There you go. Look at that blue. I took out some black oxide just in case I wanted the top to be a little darker, and I think I do. Well, yeah, I think I do. So, wipe my hands off. I got a little black oxide, not from Woode's Goodies Marcus. This is from Brambleberry, like got it so long ago. And okay, I'm gonna just do a tiny bit of black. I don't want too much, just a little bit. Just a little bit. And I'm gonna see, yeah, if I can mix a little bit. Some more black. I don't want a whole lot at all. Not at all. See if what I did worked. Okay, just a little bit of black. Yeah, I just wanted a little bit. That was like really a tiny bit, like not even like a couple tiny pieces. Okay. Yeah. gloves, right? You're right. Okay. Okay, everything looks mixed in. Fragrance and everything, we hope. Okay. Get the other one. Yes. And I still got a lot in here left, so gosh, you know what I am gonna do? What was I about to do? There's those little things. You know what? No. It's these little molds I have. They look like Day to Dead skulls. Would have been really cute, but this is a men's soap, and I feel like that makes no sense. I was going to put some in there, but you know what? It probably makes no sense. So I'm just going to pour this down the middle. And I'm just going to pile this right on top because it's nice and thick. It ain't going nowhere. Okay. So this is actually okay. So what I'm gonna what's this? Let me close the top on this black oxide. What I'm going to do now is I have some oil here. that I'm going to mix with a little of the silver bullet. Can see the silver. Just a little bit. So let's do a texturing first. Tap this damn thing down, did I? On the top? I don't think I did. I don't think I tapped it down. I might actually have to tap it down. I forgot. Okay. Get some of this soap over here. What was I using? Oh, here we go. Okay. Right, whatever. Where's my little skewer? Anyway, okay. Then I got that to lay down a little bit. So we're going to take some of this silver mica. Yeah, squeezing out too much. That's alright though. Let me see. Now let's see if I like that. So now that I did that, now let's play around with it. And that's what I want to do. The top is so fluid. There's nothing wrong to play around with it. It's pretty. I like that. Little piece right there. And right there. Right there. you guys think? Does that look good enough? I'm not good at designs. Yeah, I think that looks good. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. I'm just going to leave it like that. And try and clean up some of this mica. Sheesh. Alright. Thanks so much, guys, for staying with me, if you did, through this whole video. I know it was a journey, a long one. I'm sorry. I was just really focused on this one because I was afraid everything was going to accelerate. But it didn't. It came out great. So thank you so much for staying and watching and subscribing and liking and everything. And here it is. I hope you guys can see. I know the sunlight is coming in. I hope you guys can see the silver and the blue and everything on here. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Fia's Handmade Soaps. And I will see you again for another video. Bye-bye.